How you feel about the Crip Mac return and the energy that he was bringing to the podcast? Because he's so fun to have on the podcast, but at the same time, like he's like a lion that you got to like keep him in his cage because he's just a little bit out of control all the time. I was noticing you getting frustrated with him, like just fucking talking over you and shit. And I know that's your boy, but definitely like if Crip Mac was gonna be like a consistent co-host or anything, it's like he would have to kind of learn to tone the shit down a little bit. But he do seem like he's in like a better mental state now than he was previously. Because back when I first started interviewing him, every single time I'll get him on the podcast, it'd be like a different person. Different energy level, different level of being fucked up or whatever. Now he seems like he's a little bit more laid back.
I think he knows what he wants to do with his life. So it's like, all right, I'm an entertainer. He probably had enough time to sit there sober-minded and just like, okay, when I get out, I'm going to make sure that I'm on camera and I'm in character. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I heard him say like he was a comedian a few times.
Yeah, keeps saying that he's a comedian now. He understands that the shit that he does.
I heard him say, he's like, am I a rapper? Or am I just am a celebrity, an influencer? Like, he's just like, he's not really sure.
But with Crip Mac, it wasn't that I was getting frustrated with him talking over me. Sometimes the topics he replies like, yeah, you get what I'm saying? And
you want to talk about the topic, and then all of a sudden he's talking about baby snaps in the 55th Street alley.
Yeah. And it's my boy, and I want to see him do better, so I want him to elaborate and talk about these issues, like with John Morant and these other issues. And it was like, you know what I mean? And then on the panel, I'm trying to tell him, chill out, like, bro.
He was trying to bust everybody coochie and asshole.
No, not even that.
Aggressively fuck Lupe in her asshole.
Yeah, no. See, that part, I love that part of Cuz. You get what I'm saying?
Me too,
but it's like when somebody say eat ass, somebody eating a male's ass or something about some gay shit, it's gay people in this world. You got to get over that because they not gangbangers and all that. Everybody's not gangbangers. You get what I'm saying? It's gay people. Either make a joke about it or don't say nothing. Don't get frustrated with a person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
because
but he didn't like the girls talking about eating his ass.
No, they wasn't even talking about eating his ass
at
it
all.
was just a dude's ass. That's why I'm like, do not talk about your asshole.
But the thing, like, that's the thing about Crip Mac is that when you can get him to talk about normal shit and give his perspective on some regular shit, it can be amazing. You know, like when I was talking to him, I at one point, the most famous clip from the first interview, I think, or maybe the second one, was when I was talking to him about Lil Nas X. And he's like, that, you know, and like just his reaction to a dude being gay was like one of the fucking funniest things ever. And when you can get him to stay on topic and just give his genuine reaction without like completely dominating the conversation, because it can be great.
I feel like that I feel like the eating ass shit isn't gayer than stuffing jalapenos in somebody's ass.
But he said he did that to someone?
He didn't do it, but he talks about it openly. And then he talks about it like, hey, or at least he like boys. Yeah, it said, unless the nigga like boys, you know, when he being funny. So I'm like, bro, and I tell I had a talk with King Five Fingers, my homeboy. I had to talk with Five Fingers, though, because Crip Mac gonna be big, like, if he keep doing what he's doing on YouTube. So don't get offended because you might be out doing content and somebody reply crazy to you. What you gonna do? Knock him out? Just imagine you out being a comedian and just because you know how he be walking up on people like I see you got some 5'5", just like when he was at that. What if somebody saw nigga replied like, "I suck your dick"? I'd be offended, but it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what if somebody sees the camera and just says some crazy shit because they funny too?
So you gonna get your dick sucked?
Nah, nigga, I'm a nigga not fuck with it. It'll fuck me up. You gotta be fucked up.
How you gonna react?
But at the end, because I walked up on him.
Well, I'm saying, how would you react?
I'm gonna be like, sucking my dick is crazy. What are you talking about? You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he see me on camera and he says some weird shit like that, like, bro, like, what the fuck are you on? I'm going to turn it into a joke if I'm out being funny. You get what I'm saying? I'm not about to be like, oh, you bitch ass nigga, I want to fuck. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. And it's not, I'm just trying to, in order for him to elevate, with whatever he's doing, it's gonna be.
We got a pod coming up with Crip Mac soon. It's kind of like he already did like fucking 6 interviews since he got out. I'm gonna be honest. I watched a couple of the Cam Capone clips, but I ain't really seen any of the interviews, so I'm gonna just do my thing and ask him whatever the fuck we want to talk to him about.
Yeah.
The only I seen the shit that he did on here with you guys, but I didn't see like really anything else he did. So
yeah.
I'm gonna be working on my Crip Mac interview questions today, figuring out what we gotta get him to talk about. But you got to be creative at this point because you know he has talked a lot, even in like being out for a couple weeks.
Yeah.